Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rochelle. This is Brampton Gardener, and today's August 31st, and I just realized I never filmed an August garden tour, so let's go. It'll be a real impromptu garden tour. I have not prepped for this at all. Haven't even been out to water anything, so I don't know. We have a climbing nasturtium, which I'm really excited. I have a few of these throughout the garden, so I'm hoping to see what those do. I have some peppers in there. I know that's a cherry roxa. Over here I have a butterfly pea vine and a climbing petunia. We're just going to give you a really quick overview of what is happening here on the deck. Good morning, Dexter. So these impatiens have gone crazy. They are just loving their life here, going nuts, as are the, oh, got some kind of bug on there. The climbing nasturtiums have kind of gone a little too crazy. Over here, this is my butterfly pea, and you can see that we actually have, it was blooming. I have some pictures, and then we have some pea pods, so that's going to be awesome. That's going to be blooming soon. Hopefully we'll get some more blooms on that, but we're going to get seeds. And then in here I have my tiny Tims and my Olapolka tomatoes. I do have a video coming out soon on all the containers, so I'm not going to dwell on them as much, the floral containers, right? So just kind of giving you a pan on the deck when I come out in the morning. These are doing really well. These are the hanging baskets here. They have the impatiens, we got coleus, and even my pink polka dot plant, which actually has some blooms on it. I didn't know they would bloom, but that's pretty cool. So I'm hoping to save seeds. That would be really nice. But we got lots of different varieties and colors of the different impatiens. And then you can see here the tomatoes. Tomatoes have gone crazy, and I'm having to start picking them when they just start to blush. Like I'll probably pull this one in today because I just have pain on my fingernail from work yesterday because the squirrels or whoever is stealing them from me. So let's come on down. Here you can see my tower garden was doing really well. It's kind of starting to hit the end of its life right here. I don't know what is happening. It's plenty moist. For some reason this nasturtium is not super happy, but these are still producing. Like I came and I picked a ton of tomatoes just the other day off of them, and they're doing really well. Over here we have a bunch of peppers, and I'm really excited. Here we have the Cherbunsky, which are really good. I'm gonna hopefully get some of these pickled this year. That'll be really exciting. And then over here, these are New Mexico 6. Yay. Oh, peppers. I'm really scared. These ones just look so hot. These are spicy. In this container, I believe I have, they say red or Trinidadian scorpion, but I don't know. They don't look too scorpion shape to me. They look more like a habanero or a Scotch bonnet, but whatever they are, those are going to be hot. And then my New Mexico 6, I'm going to need to harvest these soon. They're starting to go red on me, but I got a ton of them in here. But I've been waiting to get some pork on sale to make my chili. Then I have my lemon drop, get out of the way, my lemon drop ahi here, my Chorbazinski, whatever, they're doing really good. I got another over there, you can see lemon drop. And then actually I'm going to pop back around the other side. You can see I've got the red cherry peppers there. And you know what? I forgot to show you in this one. Might as well show you some of the peppers we got going on. Here, these I believe are the red scorpion. Because you can see they got that little, kind of a little tail. You know what? They do look like those other ones maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see if those go red or chocolate. And then this is such a pretty pepper. This is called a Chiro Roxo. So these are supposed to be fairly spicy too. So we've got quite a few on this one, but they're still pretty small. But they're really pretty. Okay, back down to the tomatoes. Hey there, good. And then look at the tomatoes. They are doing amazing. They are really doing well. These guys, Tomato Alley and Dexter, checking out the produce. So here are the tomatoes. You can see I've been trying to keep up on pruning them so that they're not falling into the walkway, but they go up. Some of them have gone up higher than the gazebo, and then a few of them have fallen back down. So like this one here is actually, this is the dangly parts from wherever. But I've been pulling some produce off of here. We have, if you remember, I planted some okra in here. They died. Nothing I've planted in here for succession planting has survived. So I don't know why they don't like these pots. So I stuck my citronelle in there, and then that way it's easy for me just to kind of grab a leaf when I head out into the garden to do anything, and I kind of rub it on, and hopefully it will keep animals away. Hey. Hi. Are you looking for some tomatoes? Yeah. So first up we have the Amana orange. We have pineapple, chocolate cherry, which are absolutely delicious. I'm keeping on top of those now because they kept eating those. Then we have the white, which I don't think I've seen anything on the white. We haven't tried any of the white yet. Then we have lemon, 2 lemons, the Blue Beauty, which, like, look at that. Just gorgeous. And then the peach orange. I don't know if that has anything on it. That's been a really weird plant. It's just, yeah, I don't know. And then we have another Amana orange, and then the mystery tomato at the end. I'm not sure what these are. We'll have to see what color they end up going. I'm seeing some of the nasturtiums seem to be kind of maybe done in the planters. They're just kind of done. But here's, got some nice seeds for next year. And then down here we have, these have been really productive. This is the red cherry peppers. I got those from in my gardener. They're like, I'm gonna be stuffing those, I think. Then down here we have some basil and my stevia. And then this side, pull back. Over here, we're doing pretty good. We got some peppers tucked in here. I got a lot of beans, so I'm trying the scarlet runner beans up. I have a couple cucumbers as well. I have a cucumber and a pumpkin there. And I'm hoping that the scarlet runner beans kind of coming up and attaching to the fence. Oh, we got some beans. I'm gonna have to harvest those. So in here we have some lettuce, which I need to harvest as well. And then I planted a ton of scarlet runner beans, and they have just gone crazy over my neighbor's fence. So they're like on their pergola now. So hopefully you can see this, but I might have to go over to the neighbors to do some harvesting. But it's blooming like crazy, and I have harvested quite a bit off of it. I'm gonna have to come back in and harvest some more because I want to make some dilly beans or spicy beans. And then I'm letting my spinach go to seed, so I'm going to be collecting that. And then these are the rattlesnake beans that I did my second succession on. So they've got rattlesnake beans and then 1 morning glory. So we'll see what comes of that. Along here, it's doing really well when they grow in the beds. This planter is really doing well. It's getting really big. I can't wait to see it fill in that. And then I'm gonna back you up. And now we're gonna get kind of some sunshade splits going on. That basket there, it's got my onions in the bottom, so I haven't really done too much with it. And we got a bunch of radish seeds going to seed. In here we have the Olapolka tomato, and then this is where my eggplant were. And this is like, apparently I should be harvesting when they're green. So I'm gonna wait until it just starts to go orange, and then I'm gonna pull that one. And then we have our planters, which I will be going more into those in the next videos. Down here, I have my onions, which seem to be, some of them are bigger than others, and I guess they're ready to pull. So should we do that right now? Let's see. There we go. This is my giant Walla Walla sweet. Because you know what, and I'll be showing you before picture. I had no idea that this would just grow over entirely and shade out that planter. So I'll be doing Walla Walla sweets again next year, and it'll be very different. And excuse me. You're very lucky Dexter didn't see you. So you got another nest in my tree then, sir? Yeah? You're just gonna sit there and eat that? Yeah? Cheeky. Well, that's what Dexter gets for snooping on the neighbors. You're making a mess. You're making a mess. You're dropping stuff, buddy. Okay, I don't even know where I was at. So over here, we'll go this way now. I have my lemon verbena. So I'm going to be doing a tea video coming soon, and I'm going to be harvesting that and the stevia and the mint. And seriously, dude, like, he's dropping stuff down on my deck. That's why it's a mess down here. They've been up there. They've had a nest they've had 2 nests up at the top. Then they got the nest here in the basket. They're making a mess everywhere. I'm dropping stuff. Yeah. Oh, now you're on the chase. Yeah. It's about time you showed up. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's very intimidating. Yep. He does not care. No, he's not the least bit intimidated by you, Dexter. I'm sorry to say. Okay, enough. Okay, so panning through here. These are my biggest elephant ears so far this year. Very, very excited. They were a bit of a surprise. Thought they were all dead, and they made it. Back here we have, oh, quite a few jalapenos. Lots of jalapenos coming. And then my cucumber, oh, I forgot to show you my cucumbers. So, because the plants kind of died. The plants just are not. This one's, I think, dead. This one totally died. And then this one has a few cucumbers on it, but this one hasn't grown in like the last week. So I think it's done. But I got quite a few cucumbers off of it, so that's all right. Okay, we're all over the place today, right? And then I'm just happy that they came back and they're looking pretty healthy. This coleus is doing really well. Super happy with the coleus, which is, of course, all started from seed, as you know. This container, I've done a lot with this container this year because a lot of stuff, oh, with the, sir, can you please stop dropping stuff down? Thank you. Okay. Garden guardian dog on duty. I did pop in a couple more of the elephant ears, hoping they were really, really tiny, hoping they like it in there. Then I have some lovely cayenne peppers. Here I have a poblano coming up along here. And then this is a really pretty red nasturtium that I only have. So I will say I was mildly disappointed with the petunias here. So I don't know, they just didn't do much at all this year. I don't know if it was the ground cover coming in. So I did transplant the ground cover, and then we had a ton of the, I don't know where it even went, because it's such a pervasive weed here. A ton of purslane that came up as well. Oh my God, look at the size of that one. These are almost too heavy for the flowers. I actually was going to show you how I harvest the seeds off of these, but I don't think I'll be bothering them today. They are super happy. Okay, oh, I gotta show you the neighbor's thing. Hold on. Looking pretty good. They look like they need a little bit of water. We got some peppers in here as well. Let me check on those. So I got some more of the lemon drop. These are looking good. They're still pretty light. looking to like get some nice color on those. I have a chair. The other tomato plant, I had an extra and I just stuck it in this planter, and look at it. It is everywhere. It is huge. It is covered in tomatoes. I've already harvested several big, beautiful tomatoes off of this plant. I think it's the Amana orange, because the ones that I saw down below that an animal was eating were very, very orange color. But I mean, this thing is just loaded with fruit. It gets full sun here, so I might actually put more tomatoes over here next year. These look hot. These look hot. These look like more of my red cherries. Or no, that's a Scotch bonnet. That's a Scotch bonnet. And then this could be more of the, well, I have the lemon drop and I have sugar rush peach, I think, as well. So I'm not sure. And more beautiful every year. Back here I have some sunflowers, gomphrena up here, followed by some celosia in here, a few 4 o'clocks, my borage, which is kind of getting lost in the lilac, which is almost done blooming. I'm gonna have to prune her back soon. Then I popped in a few petunias. These are self-seeded.
And now for the main part of the back garden. All in all, it has done really well and been absolutely beautiful this year. I have had some disappointment over here on the left hand side, but it's not these coleus. They have done amazing in this planter. So I've stuck the coleus in. Unfortunately, my hibiscus just to the left here has stopped blooming, but I'll pop some pictures up onto the screen. These sunflowers have been going like crazy. The birds absolutely love them. You can see finches out there pecking on them all the time. So this section here, oh gosh, I don't know. It just didn't really go quite like I had planned. The petunias never really did much and filled in there. The gomphrena just kind of totally fizzled out. And the celosia is doing pretty good now. And the foxglove looks great, but really going to be revamping this section for next year. So next year, I'm really going to be rethinking this whole section. I don't know if it's the lack of sun, but the sunflowers are doing great. So gosh, I don't know. I'm definitely going to try to come in here with just a lot more of the petunias and maybe put some zinnias on this side as well. And then the gomphrena, oh gosh, if I do that again, it's definitely going to have to go over on the neighbor's side where she gets full sun.
Either squash or zucchini is one of these and the other is the other. And then in here I have one Armenian cucumber and one Hasuka cucumber, I think it is. And then over there I have the berries, yeah, 2 garden huckleberries, and then my beautiful rhubarb. Look at this stuff. Like,
as for the produce up at the top of the hill, it did not really perform as well as I had expected. Unfortunately, something has been eating a lot of my plants. So I lost several tomatoes. My cucumber plants were completely demolished. I even replaced them a couple of times. No go. I got 1 zucchini and 1 squash off of each plant, and now they kind of think that they're done for the season, unfortunately.
And then my hollyhocks, these guys are getting ready to bloom. So there's quite a few bloom stalks on both of these. I'm really excited. I have no idea which colors these are. Every year I plant a few new ones, so I don't know if these are going to be the same, like bright red hot pink, or I had some black that I planted and some purple last year, so who knows. But okay, so this little section here, I have my zinnias, I've got some petunias, a few calendula that I just left. These are so small, so it's really nice just to see a big pop of color in the garden. But they are just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So then we have a few hostas, of course, the spiderwort in her glory right now. I find that they're beautiful.
And now coming down this side, this section, you can really tell the difference. Everything is really filled in. These hollyhocks were fantastic this year. I will pop a picture up on the screen. They really outdid themselves. Everything else is really filling in. I had a lot of things that have self-seeded, so it kind of has a bit of a wild appearance on this side, but I'm totally okay with that. My goldenrod is just about ready to harvest, so I'm excited to try and make a tincture out of that to help with allergies. I had so many calendula and poppies that self-seeded in here, and I will be saving seeds and sprinkling them around, and they were just absolutely beautiful. Really happy with how that turned out. This hibiscus was stunning. So many blooms. Unfortunately, it just finished before I took the tour video, but I will pop this pictures up on the screen. This section changes so much throughout the season with so many different perennials coming in and out. The zinnias did really well there, so I'll probably be doing a lot more along that stretch as well next year. The echinaceas filling in, and these 4 o'clocks are just fabulous. I'm also super happy with how the canna lilies and that whole side of the garden really is filling in as well. The full sun here has made a big difference from one side of the garden to the other. The bottom section, though, like I said, I'm not super happy with how those petunias, and I don't know if it just got overgrown with the ground cover or whatever, but all in all, it's been an absolutely beautiful season, and I can't wait for next year.
So thank you so much for watching. Today is the end of August. This is what the garden's looking like now, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and oops, I almost forgot the front garden. Let's go check it out. So here is the front garden, and thankfully it's pretty much in the shade right now. I've been waiting all year for these to actually, they're supposed to kind of like change color and create like a bloom on them. This is an ornamental kale. Seeds are from Stokes Seeds, as well as these beautiful little grasses that I have here, the jasper, the millet, and I don't know, we've had such a cool summer that they're still going. I had anticipated cutting them for bouquets like in May, but they're still going. They've been doing really well. I just come out and peel back some of these leaves when they start to go, and now they're starting to look like trees. So yeah, these are my ornamental kale trees. All right, my malva's doing good. The coleus is doing good. Something, I don't know, my impatiens just kind of died last week. The ones here and the one that was here, I don't know, it's just like it's gone. So I don't know what happened. I have a second flush on my Sweet Williams that don't look great, but then they started blooming again. So, and the weird thing is these were all different colors the first time they bloomed in the spring, and now they came back and they're all light pink, which is very unusual. My planter's doing good, so that impatient is doing just fine. So I don't know what happened here. I have a feeling dogs pee there a lot, so that could be. The hollyhocks still going strong, and this beautiful vine. So this is my black-eyed Susan, and it has just been blooming like crazy. It's gone through here, it's attached itself to there, it blooms there, it's gone all across and through here. So I'm really happy with it, and it doesn't get a lot of sun. So this is a vine that can take some shade, and I have been coming out and trying to get the seeds before they drop. See? So this one's not quite ready yet. It's still green, but it'll go like a dark, like papery brown, kind of like this, and then there will be a few seeds inside. And then I've been saving some, but the rest, they do pop open like this, and then they just drop them down below. So this is what a dried out seed pod looks like. Okay, yeah, so it has usually has 4 seeds in each one. So this is 1/2, so it would have 2 seeds in there. Okay, I'm a mature adult. Here's one that fell off that wasn't ripe yet. So that's what that looks like. I will talk about more in my planter video, but we've got lots of colors, and we've gotten lots and lots of seeds coming off of these. So we will have plenty of nasturtiums next year, no worries. This planter is doing really well. This is my best looking pink polka dot plant. We've got some beautiful flowers in there. And then this planter is doing okay. Not the best. The garbage truck showed up. Yay. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.